So I never really realized what delayed gratification really was until I actually experienced it for myself tonight personally. So all day I was, had my 8 hour shift today at work. Mom texted me in the middle of it saying, yeah, we ate all this Chinese food when you're off work. Like, there's going to be a lot for you after. I'm like, bet, let's go. And I remember, man, I'm supposed to be meeting up to play poker tonight. So I was thinking in my head, like, man, should I just skip poker to get this food sooner? I'm going to be really hungry after my shift. Should I just go drive home, get the food, and then drive out there? It's going to be some more time, less time with my friends, but I'll be able to eat sooner. But no, I decided to go straight into poker, you know what I mean? Had a great time, hanging out with my friends and whatnot. Came up a little bit, you know what I mean? Then came home. I can't tell you how pumped I was to come home and crush that Chinese food, man. And I absolutely, I demolished it. It was like, I can't even explain. It was cold. It was out the fridge, but man, it was definitely rewarding to say the least. So I think that delayed gratification is really something that can be used to push yourself further beyond what your brain believes, or push yourself beyond further, push yourself past what your brain wants in terms of comfort, what your flesh wants, what your body wants in terms of comfort. And it kind of gives you like a goal to reach, like, sorry, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, in that sort of sense. And I never really realized, because you hear delayed gratification, it goes around all these social media, self-improvement spheres and whatnot. I hear this, I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense to me, but I don't really have anything to strive for. Like, I don't have a pot of gold to constantly put at the end of my rainbow every single day. So that's what I think. I talked about this. One of my first ever videos was weaponizing your addictions. And this is something I haven't really been the greatest at, but you can use that addiction of yours as kind of your pot of gold. It's not the greatest, you know what I mean, but using that addiction of yours, like, man, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna bust myself today. I'm going to just absolutely grind today. And when I get home, I'm going to indulge. And you're gonna find, like, you're not even gonna want to indulge sometimes. But obviously today, addictions are a different story. It's probably not the greatest analogy, to be honest, but in the day, it all comes down to goals, man. It all comes down to goals, having something to reach for, and to really keep you going. And so, yeah, I just felt that was just my experience with delayed gratification. Really experienced it for the first time. Just putting off what your comfort wants, what your brain wants, what your flesh wants, putting off to the very, very end. Working hard, going through your day, and putting, in a sense, yourself before your comfort, the growth of yourself before your comfort, before your reward, is what I think is really important. That's kind of what I got out of it. So that was day 45.